What's up, fight fans? This is Kurt Taville with Counterpunch Boxing News, and I have some new news concerning Anthony AJ Joshua. Get this, Anthony Joshua intends to be ringside for Fury Usyk showdown. The former two-time heavyweight champion Anthony Joshua has stated that he intends on being to Usyk versus Fury, or Fury versus Usyk, and this is what he had to say. He said, "I will try to come out again for Usyk and Fury. I tend not to go to fights, but that's an iconic one. Once that fight is out of the way, then the heavyweight division opens up again and we can start leaning towards becoming champions. Every fight leads towards a final destination. I have bigger ambitions. I don't celebrate when I win these fights. I celebrate when I win world championships." Those are the words of AJ Anthony Joshua. And let me counterpunch. That's what I see AJ coming to that fight for. He ain't coming to, yeah, it's iconic because he knows, okay, whoever wins, is going to be the man, and we've heard Eddie Hearn already say, like, listen, let's back Tyson Fury to beat Usyk. And then we could possibly have a huge British showdown with Tyson Fury if Tyson can beat Usyk. Okay, now Eddie Hearn has said that. Now you see AJ going there ringside. Okay, that, you would be oblivious to think that that's just a coincidence. No, that is set up to be that way simply because there is much intrigue on what happens in between these two guys. And I must say, I don't like it. Okay, I don't like it at all, because when someone says, let's back Tyson Fury to beat Usyk, that's not a good thing. That could mean some possible corruption. Okay? But in hindsight, you got AJ showing up at fights, and he doesn't really go to a lot of fights anyway, unless it's a fighter that he intends on fighting. So he went to, Chisora Usyk, you know what I mean? And then, of course, Usyk went to, like Povetkin, Joshua, and then other couple fights. He went to Ruiz, Joshua as well. So he's been scouting Joshua for a while before he actually fought him, because he knew, I got my target and my eyes set on AJ to fight him. And that's exactly what happened, but Joshua being ringside, yeah, he's just seeing, the projections and seeing how the chips will fall. What type of fight will that be? How will these guys look? You know what I mean? Yeah, he anticipates a lot. See, AJ ain't just showing up there for just, I'm a fan. No, he's showing up to see what the hell's going on. So it makes a lot of sense because he wants to be champion again. You know what I mean? So if it's up to him fighting Hrgovic or whatever, or whoever, to get where he needs to be, even Zhilei Zhang, I think it would depend on who would get the first dibs on that particular fight. Okay? Because, see, if Usyk beats Fury, it depends. It depends really on who beats who and how they feel about the loss. If it's a close decision, then, well, they may have a rematch. Or if it's some type of controversy, okay, well, there you go. They're going to have a rematch. Okay? Because that's what happens in something controversial. That means it's continuous. That means people will argue if that was the right decision based on what happened in that fight. Or if it was, if it wasn't seen to be scored right, they're going to have a rematch. But if it's a stoppage, if it's a cut and dry, clear decision for either guy, that fighter may not want a rematch. That's why I think AJ's there. He's hoping somebody beat the shit out of the other so I can fight whoever the winner is. Because whoever the winner's going to be is going to have the belts, and I'm high on this totem pole still. So guess what? You're going to have to fight somebody that I could probably fight and cut the ring off. So if I'm AJ, I would want to fight Hrgovic and knock him out right away to become the IBF #1. You know what I mean? I think that's probably a better choice than to fight Zhilei Zhang. Why? Because I think Zhang's more dangerous. Zhang punches harder. Zhang's older. That makes him more desperate. And I think when desperate times comes desperate measures. And I think Zhilei Zhang will attack harder and faster and more aggressive at AJ than someone like Filip Hrgovic. Now, don't get me wrong. I think Hrgovic's younger, but I think Zhilei Zhang is a tougher fight for AJ. So if I was AJ, I would definitely be coming right at Hrgovic and getting with the Sauerlands and getting a fight done. So we can get a hold of that opportunity. So whatever happens in this fight, then he could be ready. But anyway, you guys tell me what you think of Anthony Joshua stating he's going to be at Usyk Fury Ringside. Of course, please subscribe. And you guys been Counterpunch.